Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am ValoraRauchel, and in this video we're going to be making an easy stretch bracelet. See there? So it's filled with precious stone beads with some metal decorative tribal light beads in the middle. There we go. I'm playing around with the camera. Give it a second to focus. I'm gonna get it straight. There we go. All right, guys. So if you want to see how I made this simple design, stay tuned. Okay, guys, I am back. So for this project, we're going to have our precious stone beads here. And then we're going to have our decorative tribal light beads. So this came in a variety pack. And so I sorted through all of them so that whenever I bead them on the bracelet, they will go in the same order. Now you don't have to do this, you can do it randomly, but I wanted to make sure I included every single type in this design, so that's why I did that. Okay, and then I am going to make this bracelet, it's a stretch bracelet, so I'm going to make it about 7 inches. And then before we start beading, you always want to pre-stretch your stretch cord, not too tight, but just run your fingers through a couple of times like that. And then I have my bead stopper right here. Of course, I always have my measuring tape taped down to my table, but I use a standard ruler as well. And then what else do we have? Okay, and then also if you watch any of my other videos, then you know I always make I have a little catalog of all my samples. So this design will go inside of my sample book. Even though this is a very simple design, sometimes there may be little tips and tricks or that you do. So I want to make so you can make sure all of your designs come out uniform. Like if you had to make another, if you had to stock up on your inventory again. Okay. And then also you'll be needing, so after you make your knot at the end, you may want to use some glue, jewelry glue. So this glue right here is flexible, so it works perfect for stretch bracelets. Okay, I'm gonna use a big eye needle just because this stretch cord is kind of flimsy and it just takes a little bit longer to get the beads on. And when I make my pricing for my jewelry, I do take into account of my time. So I really do try my best to make my timing as fast as I can. You know, I'm not going to rush myself, but I'm going to go at a nice steady pace. And so I feel like if I use this needle, it will just help me pick up the stones better. Okay. Only thing is, it doesn't like to stay in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to put the bead stopper on one end. So this just stops all the beads from going down. And so since on this bracelet, we only have the metal beads right here in the middle, I am going to start with some precious stones, just maybe like 1 inch or 2, and then I'll do this design. And I'm doing that because I want my knot to be somewhere in between these stones, so it'll be hidden. Okay, so always take into account where your knot is going to be in your design pattern. Okay. So now I have my bead stopper on. I am going to use my big eye needle. Just a needle that has a big eye, big opening. Very thin, very flimsy, very flexible. It's good for a lot of beading work. So I have that on. I'm going to actually hold this down because it has a habit of slipping. Okay, and then like I said, I'm just going to start grabbing some stones. Go down. Have to make sure my cord is still in place after the beads fall down, because sometimes they'll slip right on out. And then you think your cord is in place and it's not. And so when you pull the beads down, they go all on the table. So always make sure the cord is still there. All right, so that's enough. So I'll make sure that my knot is in the middle of the bracelet. Now I'm gonna thread on my decorative tribal beads. So I'm just gonna go in order so I can make sure I pick up one of each. And you don't have to do this, you can do it randomly. Sometimes I do random picks, but I kind of wanted to display all the beads on this one. Put it in the front so you can see. Oops, see what I mean? This cord will slip out because it's kind of like plastic-like material. And it's slippery, so this big eye needle can't catch it. But this big eye needle works really well with thread and your beading wire. Okay, so let's do this one. That one fell, and then one of these. All right, try to slip out again. And like I said, you don't need this. It just makes it go faster. Okay, move that to the side. And again, I am gonna make this 7 inches. I'm not gonna stretch it. I'm gonna leave it in its natural state of 7 inches, okay? So that's that. And let's pick up some more stones until we get to 7 inches. All right, let's do a length check. Okay, we got a little over 1.5 inches to go. Okay, let's see where we are. Oh, didn't even put a dent in. Okay, 1 more inch. Okay, make sure all the beads are down. Let's do a length check, which I think okay, so that's about right. I'm gonna carefully take off my bead stopper, slide these beads down a little bit just so I can have enough on this end to make my knot. And we are going to do about 3 to 4 surgeon knots, and then we'll put a dab of glue on there. Okay, so see, this one's pretty simple. So you're just gonna start off regular, like you're gonna tie your shoe, and then this time when you go around, you go in the loop 2 times instead of 1 time. So you normally make a knot, you go through the loop 1 time. With a surgeon's knot, you go through twice. Not too tight, you don't want to pop your cord, but tight enough. Then we'll loop again 2 times. And since I'm using glue, I'll just do it 3 times. You don't have to use glue. And then 1 more time. Oh, that was only 1. Let's do 2. It didn't go through. Okay. There. All right, so then you just take your scissors and you cut. I'm just gonna use these. Don't cut your knot, just cut close enough. There. So your knot is here. And if you can, when you put your glue on, you can try to tuck your knot in between, say if you're using beads. But the holes on these stones are kind of small. So, excuse me. So I'll see if this knot will fit through there. If not, then it's fine. Okay. So this is a brand new tube, so I have to push it up. Okay. And you just need a little bit. Oh. That. And even that could be too much. So be careful when you push it. You know, when you use certain types of glues, because of all the pressure, some will still keep coming out even though you stop pressing on it. So just be mindful of that. So I'm just going to dab the knot. There, put this on the side. And so my knot is not going to fit through this hole here. I can try. Oh, it fits in a little bit, but I don't want to pull it too much to break it. So that's good enough. And this will dry. This will be dried in a couple of minutes, in a few minutes. And that's that. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.